If you want to subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pin tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password, and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, so you can feel free to go here and just watch this. Okay, hello everyone. So we opened within yesterday's range. As of now, we can see kind of held support at yesterday's low. The question is now if we break out initial balance high and we go towards a gap fill, this will be a nice trade up to yesterday's point of control 570s or yesterday's value area high 586s. If this happens, then we would like to see the trade go further up towards 600s and later on take yesterday's high. On the other hand, if this rejects to stay inside yesterday's value area and goes below 540s here, which is holding support at the midpoint of initial balance, and goes below initial balance low and yesterday's low here 532s, so something like this, hold resistance, then go further downside towards 500s. This will be a nice trade to see if it goes towards 500s or 480s area, which is previous weeks, this narrow range week range here. So if it breaks below, looking for a move down to 480s, then see what it does, if it holds support there or if it goes further down. And again on the upside, looking to see if price can move up to 590, 600 area, then take out yesterday's high. Also on the 30-minute chart here, we can see this kind of pattern here, which is kind of a range with lower highs and then is getting bought, resistance getting bought, lower high. Now perhaps we see something like this, and we need to see if this will eventually break out towards the upside sometime. Need to see now if this gives some breakdown here, then hold resistance, then we'll go short for a move towards 500s, 480s. Need to see what it does at initial balance low here in yesterday's low, if it breaks and holds for further down, or if it breaks and reverses completely. Initially the long position here in anticipation that this held support and price will go towards the upside and break out initial balance high, then towards the gap fill and value area high of yesterday's session. Be aware that we are just in the mid range here, so no breakout happened yet, so this is in anticipation this can break out. If this happens, we'll see nice perhaps quick move towards the other side of the 580, 600 area, because this is well traded, kind of traded this week, so price can move quite fast here. You can see now testing initial balance high. We need to see entries at 46 here. We need to see if we flash up towards the gap fill here. Price broke out initial balance high, scale out first target 10 points. Now waiting to see the price if it can develop up to 600s. Also in terms of Bollinger Band here, if this is about to remain within this kind of channel and range here, this could be good support here and price can go all the way up towards the other side. Also worth mentioning that we have a weak dollar here on the dollar index, so this is not the most bullish for equities here. So let's give it some time to see if this will eventually develop towards the upside here, because held resistance as of now at initial balance high. Scale out second target here a little bit, a few points earlier than 20 points, waiting to see now either break even or continuation towards 600. Price moving slowly but trending above VWAP here, so let's give it some time to see if this can develop up to 600s or a gap fill here. So price trading higher and higher here, developing nicely here. You can see the second 30-minute candle here just open, and need to see if this idea of following the Bollinger Bands here will give us a move up towards 600's high Bollinger Band at the time. Also looking to see if we hit yesterday's value high and fill this kind of gap. Very nice trade so far, straight into full target here, flatten the position. Perhaps this can extend towards yesterday's high. This will be nice if you have some long here and scale out, then leave the rest for further upside. As said earlier, this is kind of channel, and perhaps we need to see if this will eventually break out, hold support, then go further upside later on. Okay, so here we are, the first hour of cash trading here. Price held support almost at the lower initial balance low here, generally failed to extend below yesterday's value high and went all the way up towards yesterday's value low here, and went all the way up towards yesterday's value high. Now we need to see if this will continue this slow uptrend and go towards yesterday's high or the weekly high later on. Need to give this some time to see its intentions now, a few hours to see how this will trade and how this will set up. Okay, hello everyone. So basically price extending up to 600 here and failed, then balanced straight down to initial balance high, held support. Very nice trade location here to initiate long position. We need to see if we have another retest here for a long, in order to see if this can support it to go long for a move up towards 600s. Okay, so we see some hesitation of price to move higher here. I initiated a short position 73s here for a potential failure of this area against 84s, this first hour of cash trading high, and a move down towards initial balance high here. Again, this is the same scenario of playing the range, but the fact that this haven't extended up here, so I would like to short it there for a move lower. I gave it a go now for a move towards 550s initially. Such a bad decision to enter here instead of waiting for price to go at either edge, other side here. Now waiting to see if we touch this high here, and we'll initiate another short here to just average it, then we'll flatten, scratch the position. Of course this can extend further upside, as this can be on the 30-minute chart here. This kind of breakout I was talking about earlier. Perhaps this is, hopefully this is not the time here, but let's see. Price held some resistance here at this almost 600 level. This is where it failed earlier. I short once again here and scale out the position. Now here waiting to see if it goes towards VWAP so I can flatten the other position. I don't used to let the market trade against more than 10 points, as you are probably aware. Although the line in the sun was this 600 area, if price will go aggressively higher, then of course I will be stopped out. Although managed to write the position here, so still having a third of this short to go for a move towards VWAP, then to flatten this or even hold it for further downside. Also nice tick here, you can see divergence while DAX was higher and SPY was higher, then made lower highs here, then towards extreme lows. So we need to see now if market will follow towards the downside or if it will just continue to have consolidation sideways and grinding higher. Still short though here. So price failed here. Now testing the US cash opening price, still holding both short position. Need to see if it goes towards initial balance high here. Also NASDAQ will have a spike towards the highs, then price fell, then immediately sold off. Now we need to see how further down. So I flattened this short position here and 2/3 scratched of this previous short position. Now I would like to leave 1/3 here. This was the bad position, this was a good position, but because of how I managed this trade, I managed to scratch this and even take profit of this. So I have 1/3 of this bad trade here to see if it goes further down towards initial balance high and see what it does there basically. Flatten the rest of the position here, expect the price to go further down, which immediately reverse. We have crude oil inventories in 2 minutes though. So SPY straight down after crude oil data. Here you can see also NASDAQ towards extreme lows. Failed earlier to go to extreme highs, then skew towards the downside. This level here is exactly this spike which flashed up, then failed to hold, then the downtrend began here, although seems close even the bad trade here early instead of holding lower. Now we are at initial balance high area. This is where it held support twice during the day, so now breaking down. We need to see if it holds eventually or if it continues towards the upside. Another trade location will be 533 is down towards initial balance low and yesterday's low here to see if price can go there, hold support, then give a bounce initially at least. Also dollar index here, new lows for the day. Once again price held support here at the initial balance high, flashed down, failed to go lower. Now this could be a very nice trade location for a move towards VWAP, although I haven't placed a trade here, just was watching this. Okay, so here we are a few minutes until the European cash close. You can see balanced day today, nice trade earlier in the morning in anticipation of a breakout of initial balance high and a move towards a gap fill here, then failure here and support at initial balance high. Also today is a great example to see, for example, if I share this, what I wrote on the chat for the plan here. First trade was to go short, to wait for price to go at 600, then short it for a move down to 550s, or if price goes towards 55s, 550s area, to go long here for a move towards 684s. Both plans happen, although you can see when you don't implement your plan right. Here I shorted too early instead of waiting for price to go at the edges of the range and see what it does there. I shorted here, then of course I shorted again close at the edge of the range, then scale out the position and flatten the bad trade. Also I didn't go long here at this initial balance high, which was provided very nice support and a quick like 20 points in a few minutes during the cash close.